And you too. Good morning, Dixon. Lord, I know. Hey, we're going to be talking some politics. Respect to the politician. I don't care who they are. I love that man. Come on and walk. Hey, I'm gonna walk. My God, it's redemption story. I'm gonna walk. Let me walk. My God is great. Into a place. Oh, kiss King Jesus. Way up in the sky. Let me turn this down and get it out the way. Then I say goodbye. Anyway, I was scrolling TikTok and there was this lady saying she have a message Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness. That God gave her a message for Andrew Holness. And the minute she said that, she lost. Because if God has given you a message, you're still going to have respect. Mr. Andrew Holness is Prime Minister of Jamaica. And a lot of you who are so disrespectful cannot even go to his house to do his laundry because you can't walk close to him. He's the Prime Minister. You don't have any respect in Jamaica, but you come to, good morning, my dear. You come to America and you have to have respect. You go to England and Jamaica and Canada, you have to have respect. If not, you are booted out of the country. But it's all you poor people who sit down, who stealing, robbing, and doing all these things every day. We respect that man to give you $1 million, and if he don't, then he's no good. You are too disrespectful. And that's the reason why nothing happening to you. Because you think that going to Voodoo Man and put on 50,000 in Voodoo ring on your finger, that is going to be good for you. People go to foreign country and work all their days and cannot go to Jamaica to retire. But build a house and you people go there and live there and take it over. Do you know that back in the 70s, when we leave there, we have to leave there with $50 in our pocket because Michael Manley didn't let us leave with any more than that. And as soon as we leave our house back home, you criminal go and take it over and live in it. What do you think you know? You know nothing about politics. No matter who is in power, he deserves to be respectful. Andrew Holness, come and do. Andrew Holness, what do you think he is? Your child? You can't even call the man who you have all the the children for because you don't know where he is. I went down there, and my brother's got to be my bodyguard. I went to the bank, and 50,000 people, man, lying out of the bank, watching to see how much money you're cashing so they can fire you to rob you. You sit on the wall each day, you don't do anything. There are people who leave, don't live in Jamaica, who leave other country and go to Jamaica and get job. But you don't want education. You don't want to go to school. You want to sit on the fence and watch. When people come to Jamaica, you go and follow them and rob them and get them. And you're going to sit down and blame the Prime Minister. What do you want him to do? Everything has to be done in order. There is a cabinet. He has to abide by it. He has to take everything to the cabinet, like our president here in America has to take everything to the Senate and the House. In the 70s, we could not take out any money. We have to leave Jamaica with $50. After you buy your plane ticket, and if you bring anything back in the country, you have to pay so much tax on it, you can't bring it. And that's where the searching at the airport, when they dig up your barrel, that's when they start digging up your barrel. You don't know anything. That's when they start digging up your barrel to see, and digging up your suitcase to see what you bring in. That was done under Manley. And you guys are giving him rave review. That's when we start eating chicken back. Because we were so hungry, we couldn't get food. You have to eat tin mackerel and saltfish day and night. You shut your mouth, you don't know anything. You should be glad for Andrew Holness, because I went down there and you have food in the supermarket. We didn't have any food to eat down there. And that's when America started sending the chicken back. Maybe they didn't know that we were going to like the chicken back. And we turned out that we like the chicken back. Because Jamaica like meat for food. And you people are so disrespectful to the man. So disrespectful. Andrew, let's come do this. Andrew, let's come do this. I hear you people telling those nasty words underneath clothes. That is so wrong. Manley wasn't a good prime minister, but we still love him. Every one of them go do little something for themselves. Every one of them do something. If you think Mr. Andrew let's leave there now, where you think he's gonna go? He can get on the plane. He can get on the plane and go on to another country. Where are you gonna go? You can get a visa. Where you gonna go? Because the thing when Manley come in power, Manley said, if you have two houses, you're gonna get one. And that's what you criminals sit down and do. Why you take away people's house in Meadowbrook and Avondale, and you still live in it to today because we have to run and we can't go back and get our house. Because if we go back and get our house, you won't leave us. When the time comes, you'll get out. But respect you, he's a prime minister. You people can't be disrespectful so much. And talk about God give you a message. Give you what kind of message? I lived there a very long time. I lived there. I was living there, born there. I was living there. Oh, I couldn't get milk at the supermarket. I couldn't get oil. It's only because I know the woman to the supermarket and where the road. They used to have it on their foot. And if I used to buy four can of milk, she said two. If I used to get a big bottle of cooking oil, she saved a little one for me. I've been there, honey. I've done that. Good morning, Medina. I've been there, done that. We never have it. We couldn't get it to buy. It wasn't coming into the island. We couldn't get chicken. We have to eat chicken back and tin mackerel and sardine and saltfish and callaloo. Don't think I don't know. Back in the 70s, we leave with $50 in our pocket. 50. And you don't even know where you're going. Now you don't let us have more than $50. Just imagine you're going to a foreign country and you have $50. I go to Canada, I have $50. I go to Canada, I have $50. I go to America, $50. And it's only one time a year. $50. Are you going to come here and talk about this? He is still the prime minister. You can't walk near him. You can't go to his house. He is the prime minister. He's educated. You are not. And all you see come on here and talking about, oh, Joel is the people that move and can't turn the duck off a handset. Because if you could turn duck off a handset, you'd know better. Because people are leaving the country and going to Jamaica to get job down there. And you sit down there and can't get any. You down there, you can't get job. But people leave in other country and come there and get job. Because you don't want education, you want handout. You want people to go to other country and work and bring the money, and you steal it and sit down there. You want to capture people's house and take it when they're gone. You want to run and capture the house and live in it. You know what's going to happen and have the house in Mexico that you people capture and they can't go back there. And you want a whole house buy. You want to get a mortgage. I'm just tired of you people coming on here, disrespecting yourself, acting like an idiot and cussing and cursing and carry on and putting down each other and cursing each other and so badly. What's the matter with you? Everybody speak bad about Jamaica. And when you want to go to woman and get ring put by your finger and your toe and your hand all over your body, thinking that that's going to save you. It can't save you. Because the wrath of God is going to drop down there. More than it's dropping already. More than it's dropping already. Because it lies with you people. People want to come back down there to help build the country. But you people won't let them. As soon as they come, you won't leave them. They can't even bring in money to the tourists. To the tourist board, which is the biggest thing in Jamaica. As soon as they come, you hear they find dead down there. And live down here, and live down here. They cannot come to the country to build their own country. Why is it they can't come to their own country to build it? Because of all you are. Oh, Andrew Holness, my foot. He is the prime minister and still is. What are you doing? If Andrew Holness come out of power, he can go any country and live. Where are you going to live? You should be glad he's there trying to help and trying to do something for the country. He can't do it without the House do something. He can't pass no bill of himself. Just like our president here can't do anything. He can't do anything of himself. He has to do it in order. It's time you realize that he has to do it in order. You chase out the woman for prime minister. You chase out this one. You chase out that one. Everyone going there. PMP going there the back. Near the right going there the back. The fault is lying with you. You are the problem. And when you realize that you are the problem, anytime you realize that you are the problem, then the problem will be solved. You throw out order, you have no manager and really. The children, the parents of the sour grade and it hurts the children teeth. The parents are bad and the children come up just as bad. Everybody would like to go back to Jamaica. You think I want to retire in this small country? I want to retire and have my house. But if I'm going to build a house, as soon as you start watching, they take away your material. They take away your this. A friend of mine leave from India and go over there. And she leave her house and go down to town. And by the time she coming back, she see a truck passing with all her furniture. They went in her house and take out everything out of it. They are the problem. And they keep blaming and disrespectful. They don't even call him Mr. Andrew Holness. He is the prime minister of the country. And just like how you have to respect America, respect Canada, and respect England, you need to respect him just the same. And And all that earthquake and thing, you don't see anything yet. You don't see anything yet. Oh yeah, they're gonna vote him. So they vote him, but he's still prime minister. And he was prime minister. What are you? What are you? You want him to bring $1 million and drop it on your foot and give you to all them little children you have, you don't even know where the money is? I went to the back. I looked 5,000 men outside standing up at the back door. I went down Reynolds Road by Harper Tree, where the cash the check to get a little more money. It's a good thing I have my brothers with me. They line out around the place and looking to see how much money you cash to take it away from you. What kind of foolishness is that? Where is the behavior? You don't want to work, you want somebody else to go in the cold and work the money and then bring it and you rob it. And they're going to blame somebody else and say they're doing this and they're doing that. Oh, come on. The woman that are talking about, I have a message from God for Andrew Holness. Really? Who are you calling Andrew Holness? First of all, if God had give you a message, you wouldn't be disrespectful. He's the Prime Minister. He deserves all the respect. He's not going to bring $1 million and give you. Of course, I don't want to work. He's not going to bring $1 million and give you. Let me tell you something. I am from Meadowbrook, and the houses there used to be like, it's the best place to live. When you go there and look now, it comes Shantytown. Because they capture the house and since they didn't buy the house, they make it like a shantytown. Board here, board fence here, this here, that your fence out the board, make out of wood. As soon as you leave your house, you run there and take it over. You can't leave England and go home. You can't leave Jamaica and go home. I mean Canada and go home. You can't leave America and go home. How many people? This man just leave and go to Jamaica the other day from Canada. Have his business in Canada. They found him down there somewhere on Windward Road and live. And you're gonna come and tell me no crap. I'm tired of you guys coming here disrespectful and disrespecting the Prime Minister. I'm tired. I am so tired. Mandy wasn't the best. Nobody wants to disrespect Mandy. Because when Mandy started out, Mandy wasn't the and that's why you people are going to take over people out. They burn down the whole of downtown because you think that all the things that people are supposed to come to you. Don't think I don't know. But you have 2 houses, you're always going to take one and give it to you. And that's why you people walk and take other people out. And that's why more people try to go back down there. And you down there put them on eye for the school. Don't think I don't know. Every Prime Minister did something good. Yes, he did something good. Everybody going there did something good. I have to leave there with $50 in my pocket. So I don't know. My parents was in politics. Don't think I don't know. I know when all the bad things started. I know all of that. So you just found the other day and come on and going on with foolishness. You don't know what the heck you're saying. You don't know what you're saying. Give the man the respect that you want to him. He's over you. He's so quiet. You know something? We're gonna get one. We're gonna get one like Pharaoh. We're gonna kick him out. And we're gonna get one in there that won't even have food to eat. Kick him out. You kick him out. Because everyone going there, we're not happy with it. Or her. Everyone going there, we're not happy. Where you think the problem lies? With you. can live with any prime minister or any president. Ah, there you go. You can live with any prime minister and any president. All you have to do is to be respectful. Yeah, they're lawless. You need to walk down there, you have to be looking over your shoulder. I went there and I went down on Reddit Road. And I was going home. And you know, it get dark a little bit because we don't walk at night. And my brothers wasn't with me. And this man was walking up so fast behind me. And I heard the foot and breathing in my neck. And I stopped and I turned around. And he go, "Oh, it's you?" "Oh," said the sister. And that's when he walked me right, because he was coming up to rob me. He walked me right to my door because he knew my brother. They know when you come from foreign, whether you wear makeup, or whether you have pocketbook, or whether you have braids or wig on or whatever. They know you, they're watching out for you. As soon as you walk, "Oh, sorry now," because they want to take away what you have. So much. I would be glad. I want to go home. I want to buy a house and live. I don't want to live at my parents' house. I want my own house. I can't. I can't. It's not safe. Even if you go in the gated community, they have people to tell one another when you're there from when you're not there, and they go there and do the same thing. They go there and do the same bad things. So whether it's gated or whether it's not gated, let me tell you something. You don't see earthquake yet. And when we voted on Andrew Holness out of power, the God still have you on radar. Because you people are the ones that doing it. Because you don't want to abide by the law. You don't want to abide by the law. And parents do it and the children them come and do the same thing. Parents beating up young girls, young little 12-year-old child, big old tattoo woman, dancing on these little children. No respect. Where are your respect? You have none for pastors, you have none for president, you have none for teachers. As soon as the road children go to school and do anything, you go to school to fight the teacher. Because you don't train them and let them have any manners because you don't have any and so they don't have any. You come and hear this great yourself all the time, cursing one another and cursing out this one and cursing out the other one. And oh my Lord. You think people want to associate with people like you? People don't want to be associated. They don't want to say them a Jamaican. Here we are. You need to be yourself. Train your children right. Let them put the gun down. Train your children right. Let them stop doing the wicked, evil things to people. Train them. Tell them about God. When they grow up, they will not depart from God. They are so lawless. They don't want to hear the police. The only time they hear is when you see them on the ground. And then you start bawling and coming and tick tock and people money to bury them. They ain't gonna bury by me. They ain't gonna bury by me. Train them right. If you train them right, you don't have to come and tick tock and make money. People can walk in your own country. People can't even go back to their own country. Are we not criminal? We law-abiding citizens. We vote. And you have it for your own playing field to do all the wicked evil things that you're doing. And then you run. and buy all these voodoo ring and put on your hand. And you can't get enough money. You take the money and TikTok and take it to buy voodoo ring to put on your hand. Think that can save you. It can do a thing to you. Because police still after you. It can't do nothing. It can't do anything. You stand here, you stand there. What a little island. And you're so wicked and evil. One little tiny place. You don't want to work for money. You just want to get money. I have a big house, I have a big car. We must come to foreign country and work like a dog and just take the money and sell it and give it to you. And you know something? You don't even say thanks. If you send money down there and give you, don't even say thanks. You keep coming on TikTok saying you don't want this, you don't want that, you don't want the other. Who give a crap what you want? Go work. You think it's easy to work in America? Do you think it's easy to work in Canada? I saw one man on there last night say it was so cold in Canada. Snow was all the way up to his end yet. You think it's easy to work in foreign country in the cold? Especially I'm in Florida, it's not that cold. But especially if you're up north in New York and up those that have this snow all the way you can't come out. Snow catch you all the way to your waist. And you send them $100, they say they don't want $100. They want more than that. When you sit down and you don't want to work. If I have children like those that running up and down and doing and living people, let me tell you something. I would disown them. I would disown them. The fault is not with the prime minister. The fault is with you. I told my brother, I said, I'm retired, I don't have money to work. All I send is the food I want. Send me, send me. I send a barrel. I put all TV, everything in there. He turn around and tell me that he need money to take out the barrel. I send computer for his child, his grandchild. I send tablet. I send all that. And they could. I send money to take out the barrel. He said, "Oh, you send money to take out the barrel, but you send money to pay my fare to go get the barrel." And that's how they are. You're sending things to them, and you have to pay to take it out to give it to them. I don't want mackerel. I don't want this. We don't want that. We don't eat this. Well, buy it yourself. If you buy it yourself, you don't have to complain. They are such a problem. They are such a problem. And I don't think that they are the problem. It's this prime minister. But the other woman that was in there the other day, a friend of my daughter's in Canada, Portia, Portia, whatever her name is. She was in there. There was nothing. I know. This one was there, they don't happy. That brought them out, take them out. So what? Everybody in there, and they're not just everybody in there is not who you want. Who do you want? Why don't you get in there? In there. You have education, get in there. The homeless is somebody's son. And everybody who go in there is somebody else's son or daughter. And just like how you wouldn't want anybody to be disrespectful to your child. Stop being disrespectful to the woman's child. Oh, I'm down here. Water run through my house. You went and you built your house on some gully place. And the water coming at you house. You calling him and telling him to come see water run through you. Did you get a plan to build your house again? You build your house when you're not supposed to build your house. The water come and wash away your house. Whose problem is it? Andrew Holness problem. It's your problem. You have no manners. And your children have no manners. And it's your children, and because all these 21 and 18-year-old children who's doing all them things down there. It's all these young children, because your children, my grandchildren, it's your children and children down there doing all these wrong things that you don't train properly. Because you're too busy coming and TikTok shaking your big fat. Where about the children them coming out and then TikTok and TikTok? Train your children. The Bible said to train them up. But when they grow, they will not depart from the word of God. Train up your children. You get some training while you're at it. Because you don't have none. All you do in the daytime. Listen, when people say, oh, I'm not coming on TikTok listening to all them trash. Cursing each other and talking and did it. Oh, my Lord. What? They will grow up right. And eventually they'll take you. Let me tell you something. I was growing up and my mother made sure that we got solid food. I really don't really talk about Jamaica like that, but when I hear this lady said yesterday, last night, that oh, God give me a message to give Jamaica Prime Minister Andrew Holness. I said, tap right there. If God had given you a message to give the Prime Minister, you wouldn't be calling him out of his name. Put his title onto his name, he's the Prime Minister. If you don't say Prime Minister, said Mister. God is not an author of confusion. We got to look into ourselves and see where we are going wrong and what we are doing. Instead of we start blaming. What do we want the man to do? We let the money and drop it in the yard. Respect those who set over you. They respect Mr. Joe Biden. As much as you don't like Donald Trump, you still have to respect him because he's the president when he was the president. Respect those who are set over you. They go to school and they fight the teacher. They go to the church and they fight the pastor. You can't say anything. You can't do anything. They're always ready to fight. He is the prime minister. And whether you vote like him or not, he still is the prime minister. And if you vote him out, he still is the prime minister. Was. And he have a red passport. It used to be red. He have a red passport that can take him around the world. He can go there and live. Where can you go? You can't get a passport because you have criminal record. Ah, you can't get a passport. And you bandule the people name and get one and come to foreign country. And as you drop in the island, they put you in prison. Because you come there with the same bombastic attitude. Don't want to work. And if somebody come and tell you to come and stay at their house, you know how much Jamaican my husband put up the $40. And as soon as you put them up, they treat you like a dog. My husband put them up and help people to get their papers. And the most disrespectful people that you ever see. They sit in your and eat for years. And don't tell them to pay 10 cents after they get a job. They start walking your name all over the globe. I said when you come to Paris, don't stay with Jamaican. After you live at your house 3 years, you take out your clothes and you leave without even say goodbye. It's not little Jamaican I put up on my house. We have apartment building and we let them stay in the apartment building. Rent free. And they still treat you bad and they still talk about you. And they never tell people the good that you do to them. They always pick out some little thing you do. Why? They said when the slave ship come, they drop out the bad one, they might only want a Jamaica. It is too much already. It is too much. Give us back our country if you don't want to leave. We want to come home. We want to quit. Back in the 70s, all the teachers, all the doctors, all the Chinese, all the good people have to run leave Jamaica. They brought from down to King Street, back up all the way to Arthurtree Road. Every haberdashery, every store. Because what? Want to tell them that anytime you have two things, they must walk in and take one. You sit down and work all your days, and you your life supposed to walk in and take one. How come so much of you sit down and don't have a job? Go to night school. There is night school, free night school. I used to teach night school at Calabar. I used to teach night school at Meadowbrook. Go to night school and do something with your life. I don't know if they still have Jamal. Start out with that. Get some subject and do something. Because if you people was different, because I don't see any people with money or job or education coming on here disrespecting themselves. I don't see none of that. The only one I see them is a criminal. And when they come and sit down, you see people crying tears, want TikTok people to send money to give them. And they don't know that when they get the money, they get in their buy car and stand up on the road and talk to their idiot. And they scam and scam and scam. And how much house they have and how much car they have. I have Mercedes, I have Lexus, I have this. Cougars. Because I have to run leave it just before you come on. I have to run leave it because you criminal was coming to take away all. You take them away for the blood. You criminal who don't want to work. You wait until people come off the plane. You get out of airport, you get out the bank, and you get out everywhere. That people coming with money. Everywhere you see people who have a little money, that's where you get out. Because you have to come cook it, you have to come take it. Train your children right and train yourself right. So you can have manners and respect. If you need when you come in here. I am human. You go to the bank and you get out of the bank. Trying to look how much money people take. And by the time you turn around, you get in the car and you run them down. to block you because I tell you about it with you. You are not who I really talk to. Like you are the country so bad. It's people like you who tear up the country. With the 10, 50 kids who don't have any father for. It's people like you because you don't want to hear what you're doing bad or what you're doing wrong. Why when they were creating like this, stand up and enemy got in what? Hello. Anytime the earthquake and the lightning coming, stand up in the middle of the road with the water. You're crazy. We want our country back. I put them out. We want to be able to go home and walk like we used to walk. We want to be able to go home and be free. They have to be looking over our shoulder. We want to be able to go home. When you get out the plane, how you feel so free. It's like you've been holding your breath and then you just breathe it out. Because it's a country, you're free in there. You're a free foreign country. Nobody will know you. Nobody knows you. Your family living in Jamaica. I used to my teachers. Don't want to hear the truth. Of course I do. And of course you do. It was the best. uh, It was the best. You go to the beach, you do your phone, all of a sudden, no, you want to do looking for something to do. There you go. Ah, there you go. There you go. Because you know something, as you go in the teacher after the money, or have any money, they call it friend outside or tell it for you. And you don't, they're not working the back out. They will cook themselves. Because if you have constant too long and nobody touches it, they keep taking out, taking out, taking out. They have to put my money back in there because if they're constant, they're too long. So we can just take the money out of it, thinking that nobody owns it. They are crooks. And the minute you start talking the truth, they don't want to hear. They sit down and blame Andrew Holness. Because Andrew Holness is supposed to bring a whole lot of money and trade at the feet. And if Andrew Holness don't bring a whole lot of money and keep them, I really love it. I love to walk on this road. Meadowbrook is not the same. The sidewalk is all, but you know, I go to school. I went to Swallowfield, and I love and what the other one, the teachers' college and Kaiser Spring. I you know I really love it, but who wanna love it? You always have to have a bodyguard. I'm a woman. I always have to have a bodyguard. I told my brother, I said, you have to stay. You can't walk. I have to pay him to stay out, to walk up and down with me. Oh, okay. It is too much. But somebody has to tell these people the truth. This woman come, oh God, tell me to tell Anja all that. What kind of foolishness is that? I don't, my brother got to come and meet me at the airport and because they are car and take me everywhere I want to go. I dare not walk up and down like I used to. And a lot of times, if you get somebody to take you around, sometimes they set you up. It is so bad. And let a friend. I read in the paper that this lady sent money and give it to her son to build a house. There you go. To give them money. And the woman sent the money and give her son to build the house. Just be careful. And the boy built the house. And the lady was coming down. And the boy take the house and bring in his wife or woman or whatever in there. And when the lady get to the airport, the boy sent somebody to go and leave his own mother and take her the things. And the man who he sent tell the lady that I can't do this to you. This is what your son sent me to do. I think you should take the plane. Don't go to the house. Take the plane and go back. And the poor woman had to, the woman said, take everything that I bring. And the woman get on the plane, go back to the airport and get a ticket and go back to America. What's wrong with us? So many people come from England, build their house. They find them very independent rose garden. And then when Canada said they're not going to put them on the list to just come to Canada without a visa. All of them get up and talking, oh, Canada, say, really? You expect Canada to make you come to the country without having a visa to mash it up? Canada will let you bring all your lame and all your sick and all your disgusting robbers and come and go to Canada and mash it up. It don't happen. You should be glad for Andrew Holness. He's a very quiet man. You should have Donald Trump. You should have somebody down there like Donald Trump. I wonder if you want to go down there go be prime minister. You should have somebody down there like Donald Trump. Because he's a no nonsense man. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. You know, whenever time people go on with them foolishness, God always give them somebody to hold them like Pharaoh. God always give them a wicked a man. He's all right, you know, one Andrew Holness, he's gonna take him out. Are you gonna be sorry? You're gonna call back for him. You're gonna start calling his name every day. And he wasn't that, you're gonna say it wasn't that bad after all. When people wicked, they give a wicked a man over there. A wicked man over there. The Bible. And when people begin to talk the truth, you get up and you have all kind of things. But I'm ready for you. I live in Florida too. As soon as people start speaking the truth, you don't want to hear it. You come in here and you're saying all these things. And yin, 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 yin. on. I'm not a child, grown woman. I mean, my children know me. What are you going to do? Take my life? What are you going to do? I already live. I'm going to tell you like it is. Behave yourself. Stop it. It's not every prime minister come in the bad. Give him your full support. Give the prime minister your full support. Get job, work, sell suction, sell roast peanut, do barbecue on the street like whatever thing you can do. Do something. On July, do something to, you know something? My mother sell back in the days, it's stuff to put it, you know that little metallized tray, you put it with mix the cooler and sugar or the syrup and put it in those little trays and you pull up the cup, you pull up the thing in there and it pop out and somebody come to the gate and buy one for penny or two, I don't know how much it sell for, I forget. But my mother, and then she started out with the one, she started selling one in the bag. She put the syrup in the bag, and that was for a little more money. My mother did all that. My father left my mother with 11 children. My mother go to dance and sell orange. My mother didn't let anybody pull her here and pull her there. My mother worked to send us to school. My mother worked. And now all I can see is people sit down, give me a dollar now, give me a money now, give me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Stop the gimme. People got to work. People got to work. And if you are young, you see when my husband died, I have all three jobs. I work in the bank part time. I'm still going to school. I work at night. And I'm always working. And my husband died and I say I would never let anybody come in and treat my children bad. I work and I see people come from Jamaica, come to foreign country and don't want to work. It's so sweet. I see people come from Jamaica, come up here and still don't want to work. I was living in Fort Lauderdale. And in Fort Lauderdale, more people hang out more than up here. They always find somebody to go to hang out. They always find somewhere to go to hang out. There gotta be a central house that they hang out there. No work and smoking that thing. They always place out. All right, if you want to work. No, get no job in Jamaica. You come to America, you come to Canada, and you still can't get no job. That tell me you don't want to work. You expect the place that you're staying. They should work and come home and fix food. And you come home and put your food around. Let me tell you something. You won't have those money. Put your food on the table and eat. Then you could be cleaning and washing up dishes and cooking something until that person come home. You can't come down and walk up and down when the person come home. They should cook and you eat and go bed and lay down. And then when they start acting crazy, then you start, don't live it with your but oh, they're not nice. Oh, they are very nice. I could live with any Jamaican. I could live with any Jamaican. Because you would never find a fault in me. I am cooking, washing, and ironing. All things that don't need to be ironed. You have to stop me. And all when you stop me when you're gone, I'm still doing it. You go to somebody else's yard to stay. You don't go there to sit down and put and watch TV day and night. Run up the phone bill, the light bill. Do something. And stop talking bad about them. If somebody puts you up in their house in America or in Uganda, don't tell me that's a bad thing. Don't tell me it's a bad thing. Because it is very hard. You have no idea. Before I retire, I always have two jobs. Because you don't want to know when you pay your bills, you have a little left over. And one job can't make you left over. I was talking to my daughter and I said, you know something, they're saying nurse practitioner make $121,000 a year. And it's still nothing because they're not getting the $121,000 at one time. They're getting it per month. And by the time they take the 35% out of it, when you come home, you don't even have $1,200 left. And if you have children, it's hard living in foreign country. It's easier than Jamaica, yes. But it's hard. And we have to work. We can't say we don't want to work. We have to work hard. And you come here, you don't want to work. You come here and talk bad. You come here and start talking bad about people who you live with. You think it's easy? Because some people treat you bad no matter what. You think it easy? I used to stay with a lady. Because $50 can't make you do anything. I know her from back home. And this lady, she used to work. And when she go to work, she meet the guys there on the bus. And she tell the guys they were in his partner. So she was talking to somebody she know from back home who come in as a wife and she's going with it. And he asked me to say, oh, every minute somebody come in after me. I mean, to tell the guy that she knew me. That when she become their aunt, he said that is me. And one day it so happened that I was there. And this man come and said he want to talk to Barbara. I said, I'm Barbara. And he says, oh, not you, the little short brown one with the long hair. He opened his mouth and he almost fainted. I said, I told you, I don't know anybody, I don't go anywhere. Because I just for me like 2 weeks. How would I meet people like that already? And I get a job, take my things out and go rent a room. But I rent the room. The woman who I rent the room from, her daughter take up all my clothes and wear them in the daytime. One day I came home from work and she was there dressed up in my clothes. I have to move again and go to the apartment. It's not easy living in America. And especially if you don't have papers. You gotta put a bridle around your mouth when people say anything to you to answer back. When people say anything, you can't say nothing. The people who've been here and been through the mill know it. They want to go out of their country, go sit down. They want to take it easy. And Jamaica, our country, want to come back. We want to take it back from the criminals. And I don't think the police should let anybody get our own banks and get our own place where people cashing money, watching. We want our country back. We want to come home. We have to go through all this criminality. We want to come home and be at peace. People in England work for years and want to come home. And if they come home, they have to either run back or they no more. Why don't you work on your house? Why don't you work on a money? Why you gotta wait until somebody work and get it, but you want to take it from them? I really don't appreciate that. I'm not sure. You need to have manners. The first thing when you train, you learn is manners. I feel like a baby boy in here with Nathan. Every time I see him, I laugh. Nathan raising animal and selling chicken, goat, and cow, and whatever it is. And it's farmer. Why don't you do something? The little baby, why don't you do something? You want to wear the best. If you bring something and it's not name brand, they don't want it. And then, come on, I can't buy name brand. If you take something to Jamaica and give, and it don't have the tag on it, you have to leave the tag on it. Let them see that it's brand new things. What's wrong with you? If the tag is not on it, they don't want it. I gotta take this call. They call one time. I don't think. Sorry for that. I get a call every morning because I'm living alone. Enough is enough. I feel so bad for that poor family. I really do. Honestly. And that's why I really have to talk today. I feel so bad for that man. All these people contribute to him. It is no fault of his own that they are suffering. All the prime ministers there before him borrow money from the monetary fund. And the more money they borrow, is the more the dollar devalue. And because the dollar devalue, things get expensive in order to pay back the money of the monetary fund. You know what I mean? You people don't even know what's going on because they have to borrow the money. The more they borrow, is the more they devalue the dollar. The poor little dollar devalues so much. Back in the 70s, it wasn't like that. The dollar was like, what, 2, 3 to 1, 5 to 1, and whatever. Now it's like 1,000,000 to 1, and they will never have the money to pay back unless they're going to forgive the loan. They're not going to forgive it. They hold it over the head like a Alcatraz. They're not going to forgive the loan. That's how they hold you. They grip you, and you're indebted to them for the money. It's not only Jamaica, every Caribbean country, Africa, wherever. They grab you because you hold them. So it's not Andrew Walnut's fault. The more they borrow is the more the country goes down in it. The more they borrow is the more they owe. And the more it gets bad. And the more things expensive. You come to other country have manners and respect. And you own a country don't have any. If you just me and every time you call me out of my name and say bad things about me, I send the police to pick you up and whip you. Every time you lose respect, I'm gonna go I send a soldier because the soldier them fuck. I send a soldier to get you and whip you. But you have manners and respect to people who are over you. You don't have manners to your teacher. You don't have manners to pastor. You don't have manners to president. I mean prime minister. You don't have manners to the governor general. You don't have manners to anybody. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? And all my daughters are more older than you. Some of you are my grandchildren. And you're going to be disrespectful. You say any word you want to anybody. First time you used to respect people that are a little older than you. Not anymore. You cuss, you fight, you beat everybody. Crazy. Crazy. Train your children. Train your children right. Stop letting them come and tic tac jerking up themselves. And you stop coming here showing out the all them will permit you have. And stop having our work for children. Go on birth control. Because you're not blaming the man where you get to have them children with. You're blaming on their own. It's not in giving them the children them. Now you're suffering. It's not on your own fault you're suffering. It's your own fault. You don't have a job, you take children for it. You don't have education, you take children for it. Go to night school. Start out with Jamal. I don't know if they still have it. Go to night school. You're still coming and you're shaking up and going on this craziness. train your children right. Send them to church. That when they grow up, they will be apart from the Lord. And they won't go up to be like you. Because something is going to come to Jamaica. You're going to be very, 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 very sorry. Because when they take that man out, another person is going to come in. What are you going to do? Vote him out also? Take that one out. Take that one out. And what is it 4 years or 3 years? I don't know. Every 4 years you take them out? And what? Every 4 years you take them out. I don't like him. I don't want him. What? My darling, you have to work for money. Not everybody has to. You have to work for money. Prime Minister don't bring money and give you. Prime Minister don't bring money and give you. You have to work for it. He's working for his money. And he have a cabinet that he has to govern by. Anything he's doing, he has to take it to the cabinet just like over here. They have to approve it for him to do it. He's a paper pusher. You can't just get up and say, oh, yeah, do this, do that, do that. It has to go down the pipe. It has to be in order. The only thing people don't know that things have to work in order is you people are disrespectful. Everything got to be in order. I don't want to come back on you again with this. This want him, vote him out. That's your right. But respect him. Everywhere I go, Andrew Womack, Andrew Womack. And if you see people who are talking about Andrew Womack, jobless, homeless, useless, everyless, lawless, everyless. I don't see any nice respecting people coming on here disrespecting the Prime Minister. All I see is, you know what I mean. People down there working. There are a lot of teachers, there are a lot of people working, making the money. They don't have any time to go talking about this president. Bring money and give me money, give me money. It's crazy. And stop hanging out at the airport. Stop hanging out around the bank. Go get a job. Stop robbing people who come down there. Stop begging on TikTok. Stop crying like a baby. Some of them tell you, "Sit camera and take them in their house. Oh, this is the picture I am using. Oh, this is the, I don't know where they get those little things to show people that that's where they live. For people to get their money. How can you disrespect yourself like that? Where is your morals? Because you want people to spend your money? You do the wrong things. And the whole is somebody else's stuff. And no matter what you say, it is still the prime minister. And there's nothing you can do about it. He was voted in, and he has to be voted out. Stop being disrespectful to the country. Stop marching up our country. Stop it. You want to be able to walk down the street like you used to. We want to be able, you know, we used to walk from Red Hills Road, Meadowbrook, all the way to Alfred Tree, Odeon Theatre, to see Triple Bill. Sometimes we go walk to Alfred Tree and Clarence Theatre. Nobody bother us. Nobody to us. Because they keep Triple Bill and by the time it's over, we won't. We're young, we don't have car. Now it's only certain people have the opportunity of walking. Why is only you bad one have to have the opportunity of walking? You can walk and other people can walk. You leave India and go home. They do you something. You leave Canada and go home. They do you something. You leave America and go home. They do you something. What is it? What is it? Not everybody bad. Jamaica has some good professional people. In my church is mostly Jamaican. And all of them are nurse practitioners. They go to school. Because you can drop in America and you don't do anything with your life. They're doctors. On the time you go on doing the things you're doing, you will change your situation, change your life, turn it around, turn the situation around, turn it around. I don't want to hear anything going on with issues and talking and disrespecting people and what carry on and do that in honest to each other. 2024 is the year of loving each other. Change your life. Respect each other. Respect the one who said over you. You don't want him, vote him out. Just like it in America. Vote him out. Oh my God. Don't disrespect him. Don't disrespect him. He's a very good man. Let them get quiet. Because pride on me. Because anytime I hear you come and TikTok and say all that, you get supposed to make a soldier find it. I would have make sure a soldier find it. I would have whipped you right in the middle of the road. If you have manners. But he takes it. He takes all the bad mouthing from you. Oh, what to come in my house? Where is Andrew Holness? Where is... Come on. Who you think he is? The child father? I'm really want to let it come where I love it. I'm going to put the job where I love it. When I labor out that place, when I like the attitude of my love, I still like it. But it's time for them to go, they'll go. When it's time for them to go, they will go. Just like I said in America, it's only 4 years. 4 years come, you don't want that, you vote them out. And they only can do 2 terms. A man can do more than his time. No matter how he's bad, he can't do more than his time. We have a governor here in Florida, can't do more than his time. Nobody don't bother him. Let him go. His 2 term will be up and he's gone. Good morning. You can't do more than your time. It's like when I look on TV and I hear somebody do something. Honestly, I'm looking what kind of color they have and that doing it. When I look on TikTok and see the people going up, it really burns my heart. Really. Because I am a Jamaican. And no matter what citizenship I have, I am still a Jamaican. They can take it away from you and kick you out any day. But Jamaica can't send me nowhere. Whether you have passport to go back, yes or no, you go back and go back to your country. They can't do a thing to you. That's where you come from. That's where you just like for America. And if you're America, you that born whether they have paper or paper not. America have to go there and get there. We need change of attitude towards each other and to people who are poor over us. We really need to. I agree. We really need to change your attitude towards people who are over us. How are you, man? Because people who are over us don't necessarily mean that they hate you. You know, a lot of times, Mr. Wholeness would be happy to do something different times or times. Money that are borrowed have to be paid back somewhere. Very good, maybe. It has to be paid back. And so the money devalue. Things are expensive. Very good. And so it looked like they want to bring out this upon you, but they don't want to bring out this upon you. People borrow, and I think some of the money have to be paid from way back in the 70s because prime ministers borrow money. Sheila borrow money, Manley borrow money, Siaga borrow money, and Madison borrow money, and whoever else they are. They all borrow money, and so the money have to be paid back. And if they have good people in the country that are working and paying taxes, then it would be it would be maybe over with. But all you have there is criminals. All you have is people scamming. All you have is rude people who are not working to play anything. And a couple who working, they've been robbed. All the things that have been happening to them. The parents sit around and think that that's a good thing. Let me tell you something. I have one son and two daughters. If my son brings something in my house that I don't know of, he gotta tell me. He's a big man. He gotta tell me where he get it. Nobody bring anything in my house. Nobody bring anything in my house. And I sit there and eat and partake of it. Good mothers don't partake of criminality. Good mothers and fathers don't partake of things that children go steal out there. Good mothers and fathers said, I don't want it. Bring it in my house. What good mothers do? Take it and laugh and get home. Back in the 70s, there is a man who was working a forest here. I don't know what his name is. And he's some unscrupulous thing up there to people. And lived the wife and the little 12-year-old daughter before, we go. And he was getting ready to do that to the father. And father came home from work, didn't know it was him that did all that project. And he was helping to clean up all the stuff on the ground after the hearse come and pick up the bodies. And every time he tried to do the demand, something happened. And he went home and told his mother and gave his mother some of the loot. Mother didn't know that he was watching her. But he was watching her to see if she was gonna go report him. He was gonna do her in too. When she heard that there was, what do you call the money? The money you get, reward money, whatever the money is. Those reward money on his head, bounty, whatever the money is. That's when she wanted to go tell the police. After she was believing and carrying on with all that he was bringing into her. And that's when they arrested him. And he told them that he was that day he was going to do it. Don't try to take things from your children because they're going to hurt you in the long run. Yeah. Well, a leader is not God, but he is over you. The whole thing is you vote them out. You vote them out here in America, and wherever you live, you vote them out. Because no politician can do anything. No, they can't do it here in America. They can't do it here in Jamaica. I mean, in Canada. They can't do it in Jamaica. They have to govern by the rule. Anything they have to do got to go to the cabinet or whatever it is there. It has to go. They got to talk about it. They got to vote about it. They can't do anything of themselves. It's just a title thing. It's just a title thing. Because you can say, well, then the Senate and the House, have more power than the president because he can get up and let's say have some executive power that they can do. And I know maybe Andrew Holness has some executive power that they can do little things. They are, they are not God, but they are to be respected. It's just a job. I call it a paper pushing job. Honestly, it's just a paper pushing job. But it's a job. You're a teacher, you get paid to do. You're not going here to take over the school. You're a doctor, you get paid to do. Everywhere you go, you but you respect them. You respect them. Do things that you do. Like, all right, I don't like the way. I'm not living in Jamaica, I'm living in America. But I don't like the way you're doing things. I am not going down there with it. No. When it comes to voting time, I am not going to vote for you. As simple as that. I don't have to be disrespectful and talk about your mother and talk about your wife and go on their clothes and all them kind of things. It's not nice. And then you have to visit other country and then, come on. No, no. But it burns me because this woman get a blast. I said, oh, I get a message from the Lord of a hundredness, and that was it. Because if you get a message from the Lord, you're not going to be disrespectful to the person who sent you to tell the message. You're going to be respectful. You're going to give respect. And because you're not respectful, they do this. I heard that at the day at TikTok. YouTube. Already. They don't understand that it has nothing to do with them. It has nothing to do with them. It's always somebody talking about what the government should do. They can't do anything. Pray to God. They can't do anything. They're doing their best. They're human. And human has faults. That's why they borrow all this money all the time to see if they can change things. And the more they borrow, is the more the value, the dollar, the value. And it's the more we got to pay for things. And the more the good people running out. I have some people that are not leaving because they have made and all that. But despite the maid, I still leave. Gotta be respectful. We don't go to school and fight the teacher for our children. We gotta be respectful. We don't come and TikTok and curse each other out just for a little life. We don't do that. We don't come and TikTok and disrespect people and belittle ourselves. We don't come and TikTok and curse each other. We love each other. It's a little tiny island. My mother used to cook and you take food and give everybody who you know don't have food. All the children who you know don't have anything to eat get out my house. And you end up get food. You send in barrel, you send for this person down there who you know don't have anything. I go to Jamaica, I'm a queen. They call me Miss Clinton because they know that I'm a giver. I'm a giver. I respect everyone. In America, the same. At church, I respect everyone, no matter how small they are. Everywhere I go, I love because I respect everyone. You have to earn respect. You earn it. Don't go there and curse everybody out for nothing. You come like we're eating some kind of pepper pizza, ready to fight, ready to. Oh my goodness! Enough! Yeah. 2024. You said in my program of the day, take care of the world. You're loving each other every day. We are loving each other. The year of loving. Give him his little respect that he's doing to you until the time comes of voting and you're voting and then you get somebody else. And let me tell you something. You think I'm mad today? After you get him out, I don't want to hear anything else. Anybody you put in there, you ask for somebody else, you get them. You get a Pharaoh, you're gonna satisfy with it. Because it's too much people being voted out. And every minute you're not happy with this one, and you're not happy with the other one, and you vote out and you vote out. You gotta be happy with someone for 8 years. How much years are staying there? Be happy with someone. Everybody get in there, you're not happy. You're not happy with that kosher woman. I think that's her name. The one before that. Who was building, I don't remember the name. You're not happy with none of them. You're not happy with Siaga. You're not happy with you, Shira. And Patterson. Someone said it didn't come and stay too long. You got sick before. You may not be good for you, but you feel what you need to understand. It may not be your favorite, but you need to understand. We have a red passport, I don't have to change it. Back in the day, it was a red one. When I travel with my friends, they have a red one and I have the blue one. They have the diplomatic passport. You can go anywhere. And when you leave, you can settle anywhere. They travel all over the world. And you're still there, quarreling, you know, find a, I don't want to have to say, I don't want to come in. You can always say, like, I don't want to a lot of people. And if you don't respect your mother, you're going to respect it. I am going to tell you like it is. Train up your children. Teach them right. It doesn't matter where you live, the place where you live. People come out of dungeon and they become somebody. You don't have to have a whole big mansion for you to respect yourself and respect others. My mother used to tell me that manners lead you to the world. Because if you have manners, people will feed you. You're nice, you're gentle, you're not boisterous. People don't like those kind of things. And that's why you see people have children. And some children say, oh, my mother don't like it because of the way they are. That you can't talk to them because it's not like that. But the one that's nice and gentle, you love because they don't talk back. I think if you listen, join me tomorrow morning at 8. I love you all. And I was like, I have a Christian mother and I can speak that way. Because you need to stop. You need to